this is divine. I'll say this is the divine feminine here, where I am. This is divine sunshine here, with a channel message for the divine feminines. That's probably why it was on my mind. Oh, that what is like? That's interesting. I start off like that. Um, the message is understanding that the divine masculine is not the bad guy here. Um, I had so many incidents here that I was like, oh my God, the divine feminines, we need to sit down and talk. So I'm like, girlfriend, get your tea and let's talk. Okay, divine feminine energies, and you know it can be housed in a male, human male, as a divine feminine energies, or you can be also a again regular divine feminine in a female human body. We see several examples of them. They got two of them on YouTube that I exactly know of housed in the opposite. Kurt from Twin Flame All Stars is a divine feminine energies housed in a human male body, and Daniel Boom off of Daniellleboomlle LLE Ascensions is also a divine feminine energy housed in a human body, male human body. So you can tell again, but again, I want to bring this to your all's attention that again, we swap energies, okay? You don't stay in that energy all of the time. And the more and more you accelerate, they say, or the more and more you ascend, the more and more you'll feel you more so moving the needle off of me and saying, I'm just straight like those meter boards. I'm divine masculine energies, and you'll see it kind of like, hey, no, I'm divine feminine energies. You know, it'll go back and forth. The goal isn't for you to be like this, and right there in the center, very centered, say, I'm a little bit like they say, what's Marie Osmond, I'm a little bit country, and Donnie Osmond, you say I'm a little rock and roll. You got to understand that you have to house both of those energies at the same time. And it depends on what situation it causes for you to bring out that element as well. And that's another thing we have to remember. It was so funny the other day. My mom talked to me and she told me, she said, well, when we had you, your father swear by God you was going to be a boy, a son. And she's like, no, he told me he's going to be a boy. And we turned out it was a girl. And she said, thank God, especially with things that's going on in the world now, that thank God that it ended up like a girl, because she said, I've been a nervous wreck, especially you being African American and being a boy. She's like, those two things I couldn't handle. She said, plus your dad couldn't handle you either as a boy on that. So, you know, my dad was a gentle soul. So, you know, a lot of times he probably let me just go ahead and just be me. So she like, that wasn't going to work raising no boy. So he would have said some things. I don't know. It might have been different with me if I was that. But that was so funny. I always, when I was growing up, I always felt like, I feel kind of like male-ish energies more so than females. And I've always said that. A lot of things how my mom had raised me was more so for my male energy, divine masculine energies, the doer, you know, to see the part focus, and, you know, the things of the big picture. So, you know, over time you learn through life experiences how to kind of move that needle and say, okay, it don't really rain for me to house and do everything from that divine masculine energies. It's best that I kind of do that. Now, of course, yeah, I like to dress. I know somebody had told me one time, I got a reading from them, say, well, okay, I see the way you dress it, you have makeup on, that helps you to stay in be a more balanced person. So I guess some ways, I don't know what they seen the masculine thing, energies that I house. And that's why I say a lot of times for you all, I was like, the joke is kind of on you all. You all are dealing with a divine masculine energy. Which houses me, but I do know how to go back and forth between the two. And I can tell just from that thing, because that's why I told you I know how the divine masculine energies kind of are able to say network with me, because they like, heck, you one of us, you know. But I know how to kind of swerve to bring back and forth to create that balance, because you can't stay in that. Although I feel more comfortable into my divine masculine energies more so than I do divine feminine energies, but my thing is just kind of really understanding that it's got to be a balance at all times. So this leads me on into this. So other day, yeah, because that's just how I was taught. But anyway, yeah, I can say, but you are divine feminine energies, yeah, but I can tell when I sway. So my thing is that this yesterday, 2 case in points that prove how we got to stop putting the divine masculines as the bad guy. I was doing I'll say it this way. I was talking to one of my friends, and this person is very spiritual. However, I could tell that every now and then when my divine masculine energies comes up or comes out, and this other person's divine masculine energies come, it's like the War of the Roses. It's like, and I asked my divine masculine, I was like, what's going on here? You know, or they swap and they go into their divine feminine energies. My divine masculine energies is out. And they can always know when that's happening, because we don't get along at all. It's like, and I asked her, I said, what's going on with that? And I was like, I had to kind of talk to the divine masculine energies within, because I was like, what's going on, you know, with that? And it was like, it was some certain things that the person was doing that was kind of bringing out something within the divine masculine energy within me that was like, I just don't like it, and I had to kind of talk them down. That's so funny that, again, divine feminines, we have a extrasensory, I got 3 incidences where when the divine masculine energies is out to play. And automatically it makes us go all the way veer off to the left. To the left, to the left. All your things box in the box to the left. Be ready to pack them up, send them on their merry way, and say, get the F on out of here. Real quick before even saying. Second incident, David the Soul Mission came on in a live. He was talking, yeah, I'm gonna bust you out, ethereal. Underneath another pseudo name. She didn't know what it was. He making comments. He being just himself. He was in his regular divine masculine, how they act, you know, itself. Really, the true divine masculine, playing around with insane comments like that, and she kicked him off. She was looking for the David version of Jesus Christ Superstar that comes on there that's spinning unicorns and sprinkles and rainbows. And when he's like, okay, all right, now I want to switch out and just be my kind of other version of myself. She's like, okay, I kicked him out. I said, what you kicked? David text me. She kicked me out. I said, well, what happened? And I'm asking her what happened. He said something XYZ. And I looked at the comment. I said, that wasn't no bad comment. Where you coming off on that? So my thing is it wasn't even a comment. This is what I'm getting at. It's the energy that it just puts off, that we already ready to put them over to the left, everything onto the box to the left. We ready to dismiss them just that quick. The other day, since I've been doing this instant reading thing, that was really an idea through the 5D, not the 3D one, because he has helped out the divine masculine in the 3D with my business ideas I kick off and stuff like that to him. But this is a 5D, me talking to him telepathy, and him helping me to come up with the idea of Source did it first, brought it down, higher self, and then we kind of, between myself and telepathy wise, with me and the divine masculine, kind of hash it out, like, how can we do this instant reading? How could we get this out there? And so I had said, you know, I asked him for help, because I'm always a person who can see the overall big picture, and I needed the divine masculine energies to help me to kind of see the details, because even the 3D version of him is always very poignant, because I could tell him, okay, this person want to do X, Y, Z. He's like, okay, well, you need to ask him about this, you know. So he helps to fill in the gaps where I am. That's why you know, it's important to understand, although you're different, but how you can take those differences and help to fill in those gaps to you. And that's why your divine masculine or divine feminine is your divine counterpart as well. Where we got to come from the point of, we got to understand to see those differences and not be scared of them. That's our issue, and that's what we working on. And say, yeah, I see you, boo. I see your difference, but okay, it don't scare me. Excuse me, and that's what we got to go to. So I had my divine masculine energies help me. So yesterday, I was getting a lot of the sales and things coming in. And so then, I said, well, let me pay attention to details. So I'm going to swap energies and let the divine masculine come in. So I know this person's watching, so I'm still going to keep you anonymous, but I'm going to still tell on you too. So this I used to have this in the sorority. I used to tell them, when I gave my reports in front of them, I was like, I got a snitch report. People would tell people about certain things, and I wanted them to tell me about who would be good for different positions and stuff. And so I would call it, here's the snitch report. Somebody said, well, why don't you get so-and-so to be in that position? Why don't you get so-and-so? So I put them on blast and say, okay, so-and-so say you good to do this work. So-and-so say you good to do this work. And they're like, who told you? I said, you don't worry about it. I told you I got like TMZ. I got snitch reports. So I'm snitching. And I'm not getting no stitches. So I'm snitching on you. So I worked with this one customer the other day. And I swear by God, sweet as pie. On there, we talking. I'm letting the divine feminine energies handle her. Soon as I swapped out and say, okay, divine masculine, you come on in here and kind of finish up, get the detailers, making sure, telling her how she could be able to do the orders, yada, yada, yada. I swear by God, and I cannot show you the thing. The conversation turns to all caps. And I love you dearly. And I know you're watching, and I love you dearly. And I was like, what the? So it was instinctively, when I swapped out and let the divine masculine handle the thing, they in turn picked it up, this divine feminine, and start talking to me in all caps in my message. So those of you all who book things, I got that messenger service where you can be able to book, and then it messages me back just like we texting back and forth. All caps. So it was all in all caps when I said, and so every time I let the divine masculine speak through me, she responded back in all caps. And I'm like, what's happening? I said, this is almost like I'm standing back, my divine feminine self, standing back and looking at the divine masculine energies handle this, and they going back and forth. So some kind of way I must have brought out either the divine masculine and her, and whatever it is, and they going back and forth like this, all caps. And I'm like, hold on a second. You got to, I say, because in some ways when you use your all caps, that's a form of you yelling. It's like, yeah, I'm trying to really get my point across. I got be quiet because I know she watches this too and stuff, but some people don't understand that. Be quiet. I hear you out there. I hear you, sister, talk about it. See, I try to tell so-and-so that too, and you proving my point. Well, that can be like you like, like me talking, very loud, extremely, to you all the time. When I do that, project, because, again, I don't know if the video is picking up the sound, so I'm not doing that purposely, but to get attention. But she was doing it all there. And as soon as I went in, I just turned around and I said, stop. Before I went back to do another reply to it, I had to stop and you could have seen me like I talked to the DM here on the show, split and say, hold on a second, you need to take several seats back. And don't respond and do another reply right now to her. Don't do another reply, because let me handle it, because you about to mess my business up in just one day. So I had to do that because I could feel his energies, like his feelings was hurt the way I snapped on him telepathically. And so then I was like, you know what, I'm saying, I'm sorry, because I said, I don't know why ethereal sources 777 came to mind. And I was like, okay, let me retract that statement. The thing is that, I don't want you. She doesn't understand it. I said something about the divine feminines. They just don't think, they think you all are the bad guys instinctively. And I said, you doing your best. You was doing just what I asked you to do. So just calm down. I said, let me take over this business, this transaction from this point on. Soon as I did that, I came back and swapped into my divine feminine energies. I swear, kid you not, the person went right back to talking in small caps. And I was like, well, ain't this a blip? instinctively, you are divine feminines. I will keep on saying this. Divine feminines, you have got a thing against the divine masculines that you involuntarily and instinctively do not are going on automatic about the divine masculines. Period. As the kids say. We got to work on that. Because it's showing up. You all saying you want this union, some of you all, you want them, you love them to death. Like you hear me say, I love my man from the last wave in his head to the longest toenails on both of his feet. And then at the same time, you know, again, I remember what Daniellleboomlle LLE Ascension says again, you know, on both sides of the coins, the divine counterparts, divine feminine, divine and masculines, as much as we love each other is as much as we fear each other. There's a balance there. And we got to, like they say, I keep on hearing the song, there's a thin line between love and hate. There's a thin line between love and hate. So there's a thin line going on between us. It's an invisible war that's going on energy wise, and I'm going to kind of draw your attention to, because I told you again, I'm divine masculine advocate for several reasons. I just kind of revealed and told you about my energies and who I am, and I'm like, we are not the bad guy. We're not. Okay. Speaking for my divine masculine energy self, because I kind of go resonate maybe about 75. 25 feminine sometimes, and I've learned how to say, shoot, okay, we got to make it even on that one. So y'all are automatically going in there into retreating, and you all got that. I think it was one of them cards I talk about, that sword there that you almost like that. It's like that body card that you automatic going into saying, charge. I know y'all cracking up. I can hear y'all cracking up, but you are. We got to watch that. I'm guilty too. Because again, the same way I love him is the same way I fear him. And I have to work on myself, say you got to meet in the middle. You can't be scared about yourself. You know, he is you. And he does a lot of things to help to build into that fear. But, you know, like I said, I've talked to him. And I know, again, that's me. That's part of me. His soul. We share the same soul. Just life experiences have made him go off on a different kind of frequency or vibration that he goes on. But still at the core of it all is still that. That's just like a Toyota or a Lexus. A Lexus RX 350. It's still the same. It might be, the color might be black, might be purple, might be blue, but it's still RX 350. It's still the same. Same make and model, same people that made the same thing. Just right now, just resonating differently as how their appearance about that, the things that have happened. So of course, just like a car, you know, putting a coat of paint, the extra detail on there. Maybe he might have a silver chrome. I might got a silver chrome bumper or whatever his thing when you step into the car. He might have, and he might not have that chrome on there. Okay, that's his choice, but it's still a Lexus RX 350. I might have the rooftop on there. He might not. Still RX 350. You understand what I'm saying? That's what we're talking about when the same thing. All of them still is different. Okay? But still, the basis of it is still the same. It's the expression of it that makes a difference. We got to work at it. That, to me, was like a person, just like a teacher, the kids coming back and everybody flunked. And you're like, what the hell? I've been over this over and over and over. And all of y'all got a 50 on this test. And yesterday it showed. That was a call of alert, like an Amber Alert. They're saying the divine masculine is not the enemy here. He's not the bad guy. Because I swear it happened back to back to back, which lets me know that yesterday that we got to clean up some stuff about when it comes to this divine masculine energies. It's alarming, and it's kind of worrying me, because again, this is what's happening. We got to change the ideology of how we're seeing. We are almost reflecting what's happening in the world with George Floyd. We know better. We up there, we're crying and saying that we're going to spiritual tantrum, but Spirit just revealed to me, if I take all this stuff off, and it's just like, okay, it's still there. The masculines are viewed as the bad guy. I don't care how you chop it up. Even in the divine world, even in the twin flame community. So we're reflecting what's going on in 3D. We still think the masculine energy is the bad guy across the board. And we got to do something about it. I don't know how it would be, but it showed yesterday, and I'm joked about it, but at the same time, I am very concerned right now, and I don't know what we can be able to do. I'm gonna talk to the Sunshine Circle today. We're gonna have an emergency meeting on that, because I did not like what happened. And I don't know what we can be able to do to view the divine masculine energy in a different way. Because here I am, a female human, and I resonated in my divine masculine energies, and I got slammed yesterday. So for me, it was like an experiment. Divine masculines, I understand. Almost bring me to tears. You're not doing nothing but being you, and already you getting slammed. I guess somebody said that was just a smither, but that experiment hit home. Whatever way the divine wanted to swap me out for a day, like you see those movies, like they say changing bodies, and we swapped out for a day, that was scary as hell. And I ain't gonna sit up here and lie to you. And that's just energies. That's not me walking around here being a male doing that. Divine feminine energies, we got to do better to protecting our divine masculine's energies. I know they did some shit. I know they did some crap. I know some of you all, I can hear you saying, sometimes it's been like a low down motherfucker. The way in which they had, I hear my mama laugh. So that's the divine feminine laugh and say, yep. And that laugh, man, when she laughs like that, that's a laugh of truth. Like, yeah, it's right. I understand that. I'm not going to sit up here and print no pretty picture, because my divine masculine has done that too. But at the same time, we cannot keep on pigeonholing them and keeping them in that same box over and over again. I try to work with my mom and my view of my dad differently. I had to work with myself daily to see my divine masculine differently as well. But past the hurt, I did that. Getting past the pain. Go back to that. Again, the overall, the current energies. Moving past the pain. That's what they said they want us to do. I am concerned. This is like an Amber Alert. We ain't gonna make it if we acting like that. Just energetically, not even seeing a man, just picking up energetically divine masculine energies. That extrasensory. It's just like alarms going off at a museum. Just we got to do better. We got to do better. Divine feminine energies, we got to do better. That's even when you swapping, you're a male in a male body, and you got divine feminine energies, and how you all approach the divine masculine energies in your female human body. It goes both ways. We're not doing well with that. We got to do something. It got to be a summit or something. I don't know what it is, but we got to get educated. We got to stop playing games on it. We got to get educated about how the male works. Because whatever it is, it don't matter even if we do all this cleaning of chakras and Reiki and all this stuff, and I'm doing the work, if you still got that one thing, that fear factor against the divine masculine energies, all your work is going to be in vain. And I'm going to end on that. Please make sure that you check out my InstaReading. If they're going, they're going. I thank God for those of you all that have been trying it out. It's like I said, 1 in the morning. I'm not kidding you. Still is happening. People are getting early in the morning, 4 o'clock in the morning, getting their readings. That's the benefit of using instant reading. If you got a question, you go to the mydivineUnisouls11.co. You pick a situation. I have 7 situations, 4 solutions. You do a combination. You could do like situation 2 with solution 3. Okay, and you do that. You let intuitively, you let God or the source pick the thing, which one it is for you. All I do is do the reading. It downloads your reading to your phone or your computer or your tablet, and you have your answer right there instantly. Is that Desiree said, what if my situation is there? Oh, it's there because I got this from source. This ain't something I just sat up there and said, okay, now I want a situation between this person and this person, and I want the scenario. This ain't cooked up from my mind. This is coming straight from source. I just pull the cards, and they say these are the 7 situations that we see is going on collectively, and these are the 4 solutions. Next thing they have told me, they say they want me to work on whenever it tells me to work on doing a Kundalini, my next one, McNealy edition with the Kundalini twist solutions. It told me to add that in there as well. So I'll be cranking that out soon to that one. Like I said, right now, I am the only one, the readers is doing that. Being able for you to do that, I think that was a good way for me to be able to help you instantly. I pray every day, what ways can I help and get the information out so they can really do have the keys to union for themselves and for others. And Spirit brought me say, how about doing this? And then when it came from the 50 down to myself and the my other version, my higher self, my 50 version of my DM and I, we got to working and say, okay, yeah, let's do this. Let's bring this to the people. And so it's $7 for the situation, and it's $4 for the solution. So totally that'll be $11. Now you could say, I already know what the problem is. Okay, so but I just want to know what the situation is. So how the source see that? That's $7. Or you might say, I already know the situation. I just want to know what's the solution. That's $4 for that. So you can do it either way. They're a la carte, or you can buy them together, and that'll be $11. There's nowhere you can get an instant reading and a reading as low as $11 that is tailor made and accurate for you. So far, everybody has said it's got good reviews. They say they've helped to give them some enlightenments on some things. We put on my community tab 2 of them. Mrs. Pleats, also, thank you. She gave me one. She said that on the thing, she stated that, I was in the community tab and I came right on out. See how I don't even pay attention. Let me read and tell you what she has said, because I put it in there. Mrs. Pleats, she says, hi, sunshine, my love. How goes in the COVID Chicago? You are still looking fabulous. Thank you. I just had tried the instant reading just to see how it worked. It was okay, and I confirmed 2 things for me. Great, awesome idea. Hope you are keeping my earrings, all my earrings, safe during COVID, because she loves my earrings. And so she says, stay safe and keep up the good work. Love, hugs, Mrs. Pleats. So she even told me, she said she's so proud because she's seeing how I'm expanding even on this channel and bringing those different things to kind of help you where you are. Just like I said, my goal is to bring you the keys to union for yourself and union with your person. That is my goal. So again, try that out. Also, I have the Sunshine Circle, which is a support group. You could go to divineUnisouls11.co, It's just $22.22. We meet from June 10th, which is today, to July 10th. It's a whole month. We meet 2 sessions, Wednesdays and Fridays via Zoom at 1 p.m. Central Time. I give you many readings. I do master class. We support each other. I give you assignments. We have accountability, and you will get mentorship as well on that one. So it would, some of you all that need that extra push, like how do I deal with the divine masculine energies, this will be the great thing for you to be able to join, so you can deal with some very powerful women in the group. All right then, as always, I took just 30, but that's all right because I felt like you needed it. As always, stay uplifted, stay motivated, stay ascending. Namaste. Namago. Love you.